So, first semi-final of the Division 1. We have WiiDii against Firestorrm, against Trifouilli against Zer. I'm a bit biased because I have two friends in this match, Firestorrm and WiiDii, for whom I'll be cheering. They are the two favorites of this match, but Trifouilli and Zer, they can still make it. I mean, Zer had a good performance last weekend. He won his quarterfinal against Heiner Shark. And unfortunately, Helios couldn't be here. But yeah, nothing's impossible for them, although WiiDii and Firestorrm are the two clear favorites. Two forfeit players, one Pulse player, one WT player. Top 2, the rules are the same than for Division 2. Top 2 qualifies to the grand final, bottom 2 is eliminated. Not for the tournament, but goes in the lower bracket, drops down to the lower bracket. Map order is the same as before and as always. 80, it's cup mode, 80 points, 5, 3, 2, 1 for the scoring system. And here we go, first round with a very strong start from both WiiDii and Firestorrm. Trifouilli for the moment in third, but what a pace to start with by both WiiDii and Firestorrm. WiiDii, oh, he geared down apparently, while Firestorrm kept his gear and a lot of speed, extended his lead to 0.35, and Firestorrm is on a crazy pace here on this first round. And first round win goes to Firestorrm, 0.02. Holy moly! We're not in the same division, guys. We're not in the same division, and already 54.02. You know that if you want to reach the grand final, you will have to drive fast and consistent. And when I mean fast, I mean really fast. There, with a small trick WiiDii was talking about to us on our Discord server, with air braking, getting a small nosedive in the downhill, and that allows to gain a couple more kilometers and so a couple more hundreds on your opponents. Yet WiiDii and Firestorrm, they took the lead. And we see that Firestorrm and WiiDii are both not gearing up, dropping down a bit early from the... Oh, WiiDii clipped on the outside. He loses a lot of speed. He's completely dead. He's completely dead. He drops to last. And Firestorrm is on his way to another round win. There, twice to snipe. But it's not enough, and WiiDii lost an entire second with this single mistake. This downhill is not so difficult, but a mistake can easily happen, and if it does happen, you lose a lot. And now, Firestorrm 10 points all over 4 points. Drinking a bit. And again, WiiDii with this small trick I talked about is now 0.1 ahead almost. Oh, it's Trifouilli who slided out. Firestorrm and WiiDii, clean lines, 0.1 lead for WiiDii. There is about 0.2 behind at the moment. Firestorrm, very risky, but didn't hit the wall. No gear up again. Oh, Firestorrm geared up. He didn't slow down to avoid the gear up, and he dropped to 4th. This time WiiDii with no mistake. Can Firestorrm snipe there in the end, and WiiDii will get a round win and a huge boost of confidence on this map. No mistake from everyone. 0.98 by the NWT driver. Okay. Okay, this match is on. Firestorrm with a 0.02, I believe. WiiDii now with a sub 54 time. Okay. Zer and Trifouilli are warned. If they want to reach the grand final, they will have to drive very good and very fast. They cannot play it safe. Great start by everyone except Trifouilli, who had a mistake in the first uphill. Firestorm slightly more speed than there. He will overtake. Everyone with a low line in the banking, but Firestorm still geared up somehow. And he lost speed to Zare, who didn't gear up. And if you gear up, you then have a bad gear down in the off-road. And Zare, bad approach in the left tech turn, clipped on the outside. And Firestorm has a strong finish. But WiiDii still prevails and gets the first place. And WiiDii catches up to Firestorm at the end of this first map, while Zare and Trifouilli are not able to keep up for the moment. 15 points for Firestorm, 14 points for WiiDii, 9 for Zare, 6 for Trifouilli as we're going on Firestorm's map. Follow. A map on which Firestorm and WiiDii have crazy time attack times. As I don't know how good Firestorm time attack time is at the moment, how low he went. WiiDii went down to a 0.7, maybe even lower. Firestorm might be on a similar personal best. I haven't checked for Trifouilli and Zare. I can quickly look at it perhaps on give me a second on Discord. Maps, follow, online records, 0.73 by WiiDii, 0.85 by Firestorm. Those are their personal bests. Set online. Here we go. Second map. Can the two forfun players, Zare and Trifouilli, keep up with the two favorites of this semi-final, WiiDii and Firestorm? Zare with a very good start here. WiiDii slides out a bit, but he's barely 0.1 behind. Let's see the action from his point of view. Trifouilli a bit wide. WiiDii, great lines, but great lines too for Zare and Firestorm. Trifouilli still in the fight as well, as we're coming into the critical part of this map. The double banking plus the chicane. WiiDii goes inside. That's interesting. Firestorm goes for a wider approach. And it pays off almost for Firestorm. WiiDii's line is interesting because he's not sliding out as Firestorm did, because he does not have too much speed after the chicane. Going into the second banking, Firestorm prevails in the final turns. Great round by both drivers. 0.04 for Firestorm, 0.10 for WiiDii. Those are times you will need to lower even more in the grand final if you want to keep up with Kosho, who you can see Kosho has a 0.6 personal best on this map. The 0.6 is ridiculous. And I think Kosho probably has an outside banking line, but I think WiiDii goes for this inside line in the double banking for the sake of safety. Great start from everyone. Firestorm and Trifouilli battling for first, but WiiDii and Zare are not too far behind. Trifouilli slightly... no? More speed for Firestorm, who's ahead? And I think Kosho follows Firestorm line. Oh, huge mistake by Trifouilli. Firestorm up on a crazy pace right now. WiiDii 0.36 behind, tries to come back, but it's too late. Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay. That's the second greatest time ever set on this map by someone. Kosho is first with 0.61 and Firestorrm is now second with 0.70. This is ridiculous. I regret not being on Firestorm POV and watching it from far away, but it was simply gorgeous by the Pulse driver who has won the first 2 rounds so far. There, overtaking for first, overtaken by all other drivers. WiiDii starts to be a bit more aggressive, and we see Firestorrm now with a mistake, but he's barely lost 0.2. Oh, WiiDii, he's a bit wide, but still has a decent line and decent speed. Firestorrm has good speed, but so does there. WiiDii is still 0.2 ahead. Firestorrm has a goddamn ton of speed. He's coming back to closer and closer to WiiDii, only 0.14 behind, but better approach here for WiiDii, and Firestorrm is even overtaken by Zare, who finishes second in 0.40 behind WiiDii 0.08. Knowing Kosho, he probably has a 64, a 54 something. Or I don't know, Pinda. It's... it's actually not impossible, you know, but... What a start by the Pulse driver. Look at it. Look at it. I'm sorry, but he's on a 53 pace again. And WiiDii's not driving bad behind him. Oh, Firestorrm doesn't keep the greatest speed for this section, and WiiDii's overtaking. WiiDii's overtaking. They are neck and neck coming to these 2 turns. Who will win this round? Zare comes back strong. Firestorrm is a bit inside. WiiDii and Zare will have a lot of speed, but Firestorrm holds strong. And WiiDii's another round, and WiiDii has been... he's been sniped even. What crazy round. I mean, Trifouilli loses the round with a point... is last with a 0.49 time. Kosho says he has a 0.39 only. If you want a 0.39, I want proof. I want to see the replay. Because 0.39 seems cooked. It sounds cooked. Holy moly. What can I say? These players are on a... I mean, it's not even Div 1 at this point, it's Division 0.05. Question, is it worth keeping the game this turn? I think not. What's your point, Kosho? The world wants to know. I don't think it gains. But maybe the GOAT... I do think it's equal as well. I agree with this statement. I think both are equal. Oh, we have Azix actually joining the... I didn't see, but... Azix... The one and only Azix managed to come and spectate the match. That's very cool. So on this map, I think things will get even worse for Zare and Trifouilli, because this is clearly a map where the most skilled players, and we've seen it last week with Kosho in the quarterfinal, the best skilled players will naturally prevail. And so far, Firestorm and WiiDii are much faster. Oh, that's interesting by Trifouilli staying a bit longer on the sculpture to try to maintain ground contact longer to gather more speed. I don't think it gains really, I think it's equal. Firestorm prevailed in this mid-map and is now 0.17 ahead of WiiDii. Trifouilli will try to come back, but what can you do? What can you do against these two monsters? 0.39 by Firestorm and 0.39 is not even close to Kosho's best time, which is 0.16. Going with Trifouilli for the second round on this map. Good start for everyone. There is 0.2 behind. We see WiiDii has a slightly better start. Oh, good turn here by Trifouilli. Overtakes everyone. Then maybe the start of a comeback for the fourth player. Oh, Firestorm risked it a bit too much. Went too wide and clipped the wall. There is too far behind. He made another mistake probably. WiiDii overtook Trifouilli in the lead and has a better line here. So better speed. Can Trifouilli keep up in the final turns? Nah, WiiDii's lines are clean here. He will extend his lead to 0.1, I think. Yeah, great speed by WiiDii. Great uphill by WiiDii. Trifouilli is driving good, but WiiDii is just even better. Let's see behind if There has overtaken Firestorm. He sniped Firestorm in the end. Firestorm can bleed. But when Firestorm makes a mistake, it's WiiDii who's winning the rounds. Both players are extending their lead round after round. As a reminder, top 2 goes in the grand final. Bottom 2 is relegated in the lower bracket final. Oh, Firestorm with another mistake. There, just 0.05 behind WiiDii, but WiiDii's lines are clean for the moment. They are clean. Oh, Trifouilli made a huge mistake somewhere in the back. I should have bonked Firestorm as well early for his big mistake. WiiDii, clean lines, no crazy speed. Or another mistake by There now. Firestorm overtakes. Ooh. And Firestorm will somehow come back by quite a lot. WiiDii had good pace, but Firestorm was overall faster and he came back to only 0.41 behind. WiiDii would probably have been safe as well. Still 1 round to go on this map. WiiDii 13 out of 15 points possible for the moment here. Definitely a good map for him so far. The mistakes of his opponents did help. Good start by pretty much everyone. There and Firestorm in the lead. Let's see how far behind are There and Trifouilli, excuse me, and WiiDii. WiiDii caught up to everyone. Firestorm with a huge mistake here. Firestorm drops all the way to last, and WiiDii is now fighting with There for first place. Oh, good line by WiiDii. Somehow snowballs a lot of speed still. He extends his lead by a couple of hundreds. There loses a bit ground contact and mistake, huge mistake by There. And Firestorm made a huge mistake as well somehow, somewhere. WiiDii storms to another first place. Very good consistency. Not crazy fast times, but crazy consistency by the NWT driver. Trifouilli reached second. There failed the end. Does he have time? Yes, he have time to get to the safe in, barely. And this third map changes a lot the standings. We now have WiiDii overtaking Firestorm in the lead. $45 points for WiiDii, 43 for Firestorm. The two drivers, the two favorites, clearly extending round after round the gap on the two forefront drivers who are not they are not driving that bad, but it's just so difficult to keep up with the pace of these two madmen. As we're coming onto this tricky map, interestingly, we've seen drivers from the Division 2 picking up the drift line on the blue line, the off-road, but Firestorm and WiiDii apparently do not do it, which is surprising to me, but See you, Trifouilli. Thank you for passing by. Congratulations again, and see you tomorrow for your next matches, and especially on your grand final. Actually, WiiDii, maybe he does it. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he heard me and he's like, Fourth map. Let's go with Trifouilli for the first round. Can Trifouilli and Zé pull out crazy comeback? I don't think so. It's funny because the I'll come back to my idea after this round. I'll just comment on it. Good start from everyone. Yeah, everyone is going outside blue line, and it's interesting because we've seen in the Division 2 earlier that the drift on the blue line gains a couple of hundreds, and it's I have visual proof of that. Trifouilli,
You're dead!
huge mistake. WiiDii on a banger of a round. Oh, he lost ground contact. Zé made a small mistake as well, and it's Firestorm with a crazy left-hander who overtakes everyone. Firestorm should win the round in front of Zé, WiiDii third. WiiDii was on a low 56 pace, but went a bit to inside. I think his line was still fine, but he didn't save the Trifouilli. I didn't think he would be unable to finish, but Firestorm takes the lead back, 48 points, 47 for WiiDii, and they have a huge margin over the two forefront players who cannot keep up. They have to take risks, they have to get out of their comfort zone. So let's see now how it goes. Everyone with a great start, even Zé is not far behind. Oh, but he made a mistake, unfortunately. Trifouilli, I don't have his, he didn't finish the round, so I can't get to his point of view easily. WiiDii is in the lead once again. Let's see it from Firestorm's view to get a bit closer. WiiDii in the lead, Firestorm second. Good approach from both drivers, WiiDii no mistake. Firestorm no mistake. Everything will be playing this last uphill. Both have a clean uphill, but WiiDii even extends. Holy moly, point 21. That's what I'm talking about. Good job by WiiDii. And now we can say it, Kosho doesn't have he doesn't have the local record anymore on this map. Good job by the NWT driver. He takes the lead back in this match. Oh, who made the big mistake? I believe it's... No, it's not Firestorm, it's Zé with the big mistake. Firestorm prevailed in the start, but WiiDii comes back. Trifouilli has a lot of speed, catches up to Firestorm. WiiDii as well catches up to Firestorm. Three players. Oh, WiiDii a bit too wide. And he's dead. He's dead. He has to respawn. He will finish last. Yeah, he's very far behind. Oh! Firestorm and Trifouilli too. Can Zer comes back from last to first. Oh, everyone is dying. Left, right, and center. Hopefully, it's a video game and you can crash at full speed and not die, but this is kind of a Massa moment. Oh, emotions. Massa! Oh, Jesus Christ, I see the map even now. I remember the map very well in the moment, and so with this, Zer went from 4th to last. It took mistakes from Firestorm, mistakes from WiiDii, mistakes from Trifouilli, and still no one drifting over this blue line. They don't like it, although Div 2 has proven Kosho scientific analysis of last week. For those who don't know what I'm talking about.
You're dead!
Zer 2! Zer 2!
You're dead!
And Firestorm and WiiDii are battling for first. Neck and neck, but WiiDii with a slightly better line. They both have great speed coming into this left turn. The final uphill will decide it once again. And both have it very good. Very good line by both. And great round. The two forefront drivers had... Oh, Trifouilli, he won't finish. He's too far. Can Zer finish? I don't think he has time either, no. Ah, this is terrible. This is heartbreaking for the two forefront players who are pushed out of their comfort zone. WiiDii 58 points after 4 mats, 56 for Firestorm. 34 and 24. It's pretty safe to say at this point that Firestorm and WiiDii will qualify to the grand final, but we would like to see great comebacks from them. Again, tell me if my soundboard of my voice are too loud over the game so that I adjust it. Thank you for the very kind message, Neroche, and lots of love on your family. I'm glad they appreciate the stream, and I thank them. I thank you very much, Neroche's family, for the kind message. It's my pleasure. Very good start here from by WiiDii. Zer drops 0.1 behind, but it's neck and neck. Trifouilli, Firestorm, WiiDii. Neck and neck. Oh, Trifouilli had a clean gear up. Firestorm and WiiDii avoided it, but Firestorm and WiiDii still extend slightly their lead. WiiDii with a huge jump went over Firestorm, but who will win it? It will get so close. Very good end by Firestorm, but WiiDii is a bit more inside, but Firestorm has a bit more speed and comes back inside to clutch the win and tie it up in the lead on the scoreboard at 61. I mean, Trifouilli and Zer are not driving bad. Trifouilli is third with a 0.36. This is insane by Firestorm and WiiDii. Here's what it takes to win rounds against some of the very best drivers the community has right now. Oh, Firestorm, this is a beautiful start. Zer, as in the previous round, 0.1 behind. Trifouilli, Firestorm, WiiDii, 0.015 in between the three of them. Oh, clean gear up, gear down from Trifouilli, but the best line was from Firestorm. He's extended his lead. Oh, WiiDii, we've seen that already last week from you, WiiDii. And you're making it again, unfortunately. He probably wasted to try and come back. Oh my god, while Firestorm had a banger of a round. He made the most of the difference by Firestorm was made in this banking, where he had a clean middle to inside line in the banking while avoiding the gear up, snowballing a lot of speed. Clean round by the Pulse driver. This is impressive. WiiDii, he had a tragic start. Maybe nerves are getting to him, but now Firestorm in the Trifouilli had very good starts and is able to have good rounds in this map, but look at Firestorm. It's just too good. Let's go with his POV, with his gorgeous POV for this last turns. Lots of speed again. He's on a crazy pace once again. Low 54, maybe 53 even. 54.08. Trifouilli has a low 40, mid to low 54 pace, but what can you do? I didn't see on the VOD WiiDii, but the VAR will look at it. Firestorm on a crazy pace, 3 round wins out of 3. Can he clean sweep this map? WiiDii looking to deny him. We see that WiiDii has the slightly better consistency on the start. But then Firestorm just snowballs so much speed through these turns. I'm sorry for not spectating much Zen Trifouilli, but this match is all about Firestorm and WiiDii. I feel like, oh, WiiDii with a lot of speed, but Firestorm comes back because he had ground contact earlier. Now WiiDii, Firestorm, WiiDii. We can see that's very interesting. That's counterintuitive, but in the end, being slightly more inside and getting grip earlier on the 10th gains, which is counterintuitive from pure racing knowledge, because you would expect that having a more outside to inside approach towards the apex will help you gather more speed, but actually it does not, which is curious. But we've seen that in Div 2 and we see it again in Div 1. And now with a clean sweep on Megustas 2, Firestorm took a 10-point advantage over WiiDii. He's 36 points ahead there and 42 points ahead Trifouilli. He scored more than double the points of Trifouilli. This is impressive right now from Firestorm with an impressive pace. Oh, someone died! Someone died! Get the hammer, and I think Firestorm indeed made another mistake. Impressive start by WiiDii there. Is not far behind, but we know Firestorm then has a crazy pace. Oh, WiiDii clipped on the inside. Lost about 0.2 here. 0.15. And here we see Firestorm with this line. This line is very risky though, because I think this is the line that gains the most, but that also makes you lose the most. And Firestorm was coming with a lot more speed than WiiDii and there, but because he didn't have the line perfect, he also lost a lot more in the end. Everyone had a clean end. WiiDii first there, second. Trifouilli horn. WiiDii up to 71 now. Firestorm needs at least a 3rd place to get into finalist status. A last place gives him only 1 point. WiiDii needs 2 first places to reach finalist. And there needs the equivalent of 8 first places. Trifouilli 11. I mean, no, excuse me, 9. Wait, am I... Yeah, 9. WiiDii with the best start of all. Firestorm a bit behind. Let's see if now Firestorm can come back. Oh! He bugged. He bugged. His wheels clipped on the left. And it's more a mistake than a true bug, but... Good pace in the lead for WiiDii, and this is... Fortunately for Firestorm, Trifouilli made an even better mistake. Good round at good time again from WiiDii, 0.02. That's impressive by the Frenchman. And because Trifouilli made an even bigger mistake than Firestorm, Firestorm reaches finalist. WiiDii needs a first place if he wants to get finalist. Firestorm needs a first place if he wants to qualify for the grand final. And Zer and Trifouilli have to try and deny if they want to make a crazy comeback happen, but Trifouilli had a bad start. And so did Zer. Bonk to both of them. And now it's Firestorm versus WiiDii. Oh, good line by WiiDii, but it was slightly suboptimal. And Firestorm extends now to 0.1 ahead of WiiDii. Oh, great line by WiiDii. He has a lot of speed, but we know Firestorm, we've seen it on every run. Firestorm optimizes the off-road slightly better. Oh, but great line here by WiiDii. He overtakes. He overtakes and has a good approach in this final left-hander, but Firestorm, he had it better in the end. He had it better in the end. And this also denies WiiDii the finalist status. Firestorm is our first grand finalist here. Great job from here. Impressive round. WiiDii, who did not clutch the end. He went a bit too wide. And now Zer and Trifouilli 2v1 basically. They will try to deny WiiDii as long as possible. WiiDii just needs to finish this round to reach finalist status. And he's just driving better. Made the difference over there. He will deny them some juicy 5 points. There makes a mistake even. Trifouilli does not, but WiiDii is 0.5 ahead. WiiDii on his way to grand final as well. It's not over yet, technically, but WiiDii is finalist, while Zer and Trifouilli are respectively 7 and 8 rounds away from first places away, excuse me, from finalist status. It's difficult to see how WiiDii doesn't go through the two forfeit players they are. It's just going too fast for them, you know. It's not like they are not playing bad per se. It's just that they have to take so much risks to keep up with Firestorm and WiiDii that they are making mistakes. It's like it's more forced mistakes than it is actual bad driving from them. All eyes on WiiDii, but for the moment, Zer and Trifouilli are keeping up. Everyone gearing down. Having a lot of speed. WiiDii, for the moment, third. Oh, but he has this part so good, doesn't clip. He just goes with a lot of speed from first to last, from last to first, excuse me. And now Trifouilli and Zer, they are just too far behind. Zer even lost more speed. Trifouilli, good turn, but WiiDii has it good as well. WiiDii! with the silliest of mistakes here. Oh, that was... That was a very silly mistake from WiiDii. That's something that I'm not surprised to see it happens, because you have solo speed and you get grip so early. You can clip on the inside of this left tech turn before the drop. But he had quite a large margin to play with, and the small mistake makes us go through one more round at least. And WiiDii has the better start this time. There. Tries to go aggressive. Ah, but WiiDii had this turn so good. Clipped a very bit inside, so lost time and speed. And there catches up. But WiiDii with a clean line, gathered speed. Was a bit inside though. There can still snipe him. Trifouilli is not far behind as well. 0.25. But WiiDii this time is not making the mistake. He almost clipped the wall, but did not. And with a 0.54, WiiDii joins Firestorrm in the grand final, while Trifouilli and Zer drops to the lower bracket final. Congratulations to both drivers. Great performance by both Firestorrm and WiiDii.